Hello aviation geeks and craft beer lovers, welcome back to the channel. Bit of a rebrand. I am now Captain Keg. Same channel, same sort of content, just a new name. And so to mark the occasion, I'm going to do a short flight Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 on an Airbus a319 with a British Airways livery from Southampton up the centre of the UK to Newcastle in the northeast. And what else to drink to commemorate that other than Newcastle brown ale? I really hope that was picked up in the video. That'd be quite cool. Before we do get going, could I ask that if you are kind enough, if you're feeling generous, and if you feel like you want to have more content on beers and aviation, then please subscribe to the channel Captain Keg. I'm also over on Instagram under that name too. There's a link in the YouTube bio. This thing really snakes around on the runway when we're taking off here. I don't feel like I'm going to have enough airspeed to lift off, but there we go. Don't know if it's a problem with my rudder pedals or if anyone else is having the same issue. I haven't seemed to have this issue with other planes I've used in the sim. I might have to have a play around with the settings on my rudder. Set my vertical speed there to simply hovering around just over 1,000 feet over this river over Southampton. Get everything set up and we'll have a look at the flight plan. However, it is rather straightforward. It's just essentially just up the centre of the United Kingdom to the northeast from the south. About half an hour, 35 minutes flight time, just enough for me to properly enjoy a nice bottle of Newcastle brown ale. Very nice images then as we climb out of Southampton on our way north. Felt cute, might smash into a runway later. Quick look at the flight plan then. There we have it. You know, it doesn't take a genius in geography to work out what we're going to be going. Straight north, out over the North Sea slightly, past the People's Republic of Teesside where I'm currently sat, and then into Newcastle Airport. Let's go. And we're back. Thanks for still being with us as we come into the northeast, sort of Sunderland, Washington area over here, down the coast there to the south. Hartlepool covered in a big rain cloud. Over to our left over there, sort of Gateshead, Newcastle area. We're going to head out over the North Sea, do a sweeping left turn and then land at Newcastle Airport. Quick look at our surroundings then, just off over there, the city centre of Newcastle. I think that's St James's Park where Newcastle United play their home games. The River Tyne, Can we see the Tyne Bridge? Right, yeah, it just looks like the Tyne Bridge. I'll have to do another video where we get up close and personal with those landmarks, but there, the Tyne Bridge, which is also on the bottle of Newcastle Brown Ale, famous Newcastle landmark, built by Dorman Long of Middlesbrough. Sorry, just had to get that one in there. For what it's worth, this Sydney Harbour Bridge was also built by the same company. I'll tell you something, it's a beautiful evening for it, isn't it, as we just get on the final approach into Newcastle. Landing gears down. I think you can just see the runway off in the distance there, the view slightly obscured by this autumnal sunset. I'm just controlling the altitude with the autopilot still, because we're on RNAV and not ILS. I don't know the mechanics of it all, but I don't think it'll pick up the ILS and the glide slope and take us in. I've put approach mode on anyway, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything, so I'm just going to control it myself. A little bit of a lag there, we don't need that. Still controlling the altitude. In a second I'm going to knock off the autopilot. Auto throttle's off, I'm controlling that. So autopilot's off then, in for a little bit. I'm controlling the throttle as well. Bit of a crosswind, that's why I'm facing off to the left over that way. Idle throttles now. Put the wing on the floor too, maybe, who knows. Oh. Bit of a rough one, bit of a slidey one. Spoiling on, but there we go, we're down. Down on the ground, Newcastle from Southampton Flight Sim 2020 with a very nice bottle of Newcastle Brown Ale to go along with it that I've just finished. Enjoyed very much. Thanks for watching, Captain Keg, guys. I'll taxi off the runway and hopefully you can join me for the next video shortly. Thank you.